back. If you are new around here, then hi, nice to meet you. And if you are returning, thank you very much for coming back. Happy New Year to you all. I'm going to raise a little glass with you. I know now it's probably going to be January and everybody's going to be like, I'm doing dry January. I'm doing, what? No, it's October. We're going well. But they'll be doing like diets, dry January, like don't drink for this, don't do for that. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't do that shit in January. Simply because, first of all this stuff is still kicking about your house from December. And secondly, January is my birthday month. So, cheers to you, Happy New Year. Hope you're all having a fabulous time. Rosy spritzer, absolute fucking treat. Anyway, so hello, if you've never been here before, my name is Alana. I'm a 30-something lady from Scotland. With that being said, I would like to give you the word of warning that there will be swearing throughout this video because as a Scottish person, it is just in my vocabulary and I can't really help it. So if you don't like the word like shite or bugger, then you probably want to move yourself along. If you do and you don't mind that and you think, that's the kind of bitch I could be having a drink with, there is a subscribe button down here, and if you fancy seeing some more, you can check that out. Completely understand if you don't want to. You can check out some more videos before you do that. That's what I do. I like to suss people out. You know when you would never like sleep with a guy first date, which I would just like to say quite frequently I would not. I'm not saying I never done it, but you know, before you're committing to that subscription, then you might want to watch some other shit first. That's absolutely alright as well. I don't mind. This back here, this is my cat Pebbles. I've got two of them. Look at her little evil eyes. I've got two of them, Molly and Pebbles, so if you see her lurking about back there, that's who that is. This video is going to be my what's new, I want to say in January, but also my kind of what is going to be new for my channel for the year, what's happening, what is the chat, what is the script. So if you've never met me before and you want to see what this year or what this channel is going to be like, or if you have been here before and you know what the channel is like and you want to see what's happening in the future, then just keep on watching. Oh, these are delightful. I think there is nothing worse than trying to start something new in January because you already have all the stuff in your house already, like the chocolates, the cheese, the crackers, all the stuff that's left over and needs ate up or drank up. So I say give yourself a little slack in January. Just ride the wave as best you can. Maybe start going out walking a little more. Maybe you start doing a little run, a little exercise around the house, maybe a little yoga. I know I quite like a little bit of yoga with Adrienne at this time of year. She does like a 30-day long thing. Sometimes I don't start that till the middle of January and then I keep it going after the 30 days. But I'm never ever too stringent with myself in January. Never. I'm not very much like new year, new me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I do keep a bullet journal and generally what I try to do is set myself aims of what I would like to try and do throughout the year. This year it was travel, which, you know, that went swimmingly. That's went really well for me. Prior to the corona and COVID, me and Alan used to travel quite a lot. We do have a lot of kind of travel vlogs and stuff. I'll actually just put a playlist up here if you fancy watching it. That is completely up to you. But we did used to at least go on holiday 3 to 4 times a year. Sometimes just little city breaks, but other times it would be like a week or 2 week long holidays. And we love traveling. So what I set in my bullet journal for 2020 was a big like travel log. Oh no, that's my, sorry, period tracker. That's really what you want to see. A travel log. I put that right there. And we did get to 3 destinations. My aim was 5, but we didn't get the last 2. Which in a year where it's been a pandemic, that's not so bad. I think that's quite alright. Other things like movies and stuff, because we would generally frequently go to the movies kind of weekly or every 2 weekly, and we haven't been able to do that this year obviously. So, you know, that was probably the last film we went to see, which was in February, I want to say, and we managed to squeeze in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 films at the actual pictures. Pictures, that's what we would say in Scotland, or especially in Glasgow. You'd say the pictures and it'd be like the movies or the cinema, the pictures, just in case you hear me saying that there. So I think that this year what I'll end up doing is putting a big TV and doing like TV and movie, because the likelihood of us getting back to the cinema this year, although my fingers are tightly crossed, I'm just going to be resigned to the fact that we probably won't be going too far in 2021. So I would like to be able to say that this year there would be more travel vlogs, but I can't promise you that. Back in September we did do a little travel around Scotland as well, so if you're into that kind of thing and maybe you don't come from Scotland and you find it massively interesting, I know who people who live in Scotland be like, I'm stuck here and it rains all the time. I don't fucking want to see any more Scotland. But people who come from far and wide, believe it or not, they seem to really like this place. So if you're into that kind of thing, then that's fine. But the likelihood of us getting travel vlogs up, or a lot of travel vlogs up this year, are probably pretty slim, which is quite disheartening to say the least. But I would rather be safe than sorry, to be honest with you. So here's what my plan is for my year, or my new in January new ideas are. First of all, I would kind of like to do the roast videos or the anti-haul videos, whatever they are. I think people quite like them. I quite like doing it because it gives me an excuse to be a bit of a bitch without really being a bitch, because it's only makeup and really who cares. You don't want to be bitchy about actual people. That shit's just not nice. But if you can do it to makeup, it's not so bad, and you can be a little cheeky, be a little sarcastic. Great shit. But also not really hurt anybody's feelings. So I would like to say I'm gonna try and do kind of weekly roasts, or at least monthly roast videos. If that sounds like your kind of thing, if that sounds like a good idea, please comment below and tell me if you'd be interested in that. I'm still not absolutely sure what to call them, if I'm honest with you. I was going with kind of stunning shite or should I pass, but I think if I put shite in the title of my YouTube video, probably won't go down too well. So I might need to have a rethink about that. But if anybody can think of a good title that kind of has an essence of me about it, please let me know. That would be lovely. But I would like to do those kinds of videos. I think it's also going to help me curb my spending on makeup. Well, I'd like to think it will. Being able to look at the makeup without actually being like, oh, I need to buy this, I need to buy that. It gives good reason to have a chat about the makeup without actually buying it to talk about it in a video. And I think nowadays we are all guilty of buying too much shit we don't need. I've done it this month already, and we're only in January. So for that reason, I would like to continue doing these videos, because I'm going to start giving myself a little bit of a budget. Now, I did see that Cara C had spoke about, oh god, what was it, like products she wasn't going to buy, or like a budget video. I can't remember exactly. But she spoke about the fact that she was going to give herself a limit of, I want to say it was 300 Canadian dollars, which in my money, I don't know what that is off the top. Hold on, I'll just tell you what that is in my money. Right, so that's actually a lot less. That sounds awful. It's not a lot less, it's still a lot of money. But 300 Canadian dollars is 172 pounds, which actually I was going to give myself a new limit of 150 pounds a month. That's still a lot of money, a lot of money. But there are certain things that I've managed to pay off in the last year, like my car. I don't have that payment going out my bank account anymore. There are other things that I have either stopped doing, like the latest in beauty box. I've stopped doing beauty pie as well. Now that's only like, you know, 10 to 20 pounds. But these little things all add up. So there are other things that I have stopped doing. So therefore I am giving myself a limit of 150 pounds a month to spend. And if there's anything that is over that, so let's say for instance, I like the look of something that's 100 quid and I like the look of something else that is 60, then obviously I cannot buy them both in that month. I am going to give myself a limit, and that means if I only spend £100 in one month, then I can roll over the other £50, and then the next month I would have 200. If I spend nothing in the next month, then by the third month I would have 450. Is that right? Because I'd have 200 there, then 150. Yeah, 350. Hi, welcome. If you're new around here, I can't count. I never have been able to count, just so you know. Oh my god, my basic arithmetic is shite. So yes, you get my gist. If I don't spend £150 that month, it will roll over into the next month. And I'd seen Cara suggest that, and I think that is a really good idea and a really good way of doing things. So that is what I am going to do this year. I am also going to continue doing videos like this, like the what's new, things that I maybe have picked up. That doesn't necessarily mean to say it has to be makeup, skincare, that kind of thing. It could be a hair item, it could be a new piece of clothing, or it could be something I'm interested in, like a new book that I've heard is coming out. It could be something like a new clothing line that's coming up, a new range that's coming up, anything at all what's happening in that month, then I will still be talking about it in what's new. So far my what's new videos have all been like makeup and skincare, but we're going to try and broaden that a little bit. And with that being said, the other end of the scale, the roundup videos, the monthly roundup videos, they are also going to continue, because I do think it's important to kind of check in with the things that you've already purchased along the way, or the things that you were interested in and never actually maybe picked up or spoke about again, to come back and speak about them. So I'm going to continue doing that. Now personally, I've not made myself any stringent goals as yet for this year. Like, you know, I'm gonna buy a house, and like I own a property already. But I think some people have really big goals within a year, and they'll be like, right, I'm going to either get married this year, I'm going to have a house this year, I'm going to have a baby this year. They set really big goals. I never tend to do that. I like to see where things will just go. Sometimes I like to set myself goals of I will get back to a little bit of education. So via my work, via my career, I like to think, well, I'd like to go back to uni and learn something. And that's because of the kind of job I'm in. I'm in a professional career where you need to keep yourself up to date with things that are going on in the healthcare service. So for that reason, I am going to continue to do those kind of things, but I'm not going to set myself any kind of massive goal like I'm going to get a master's this year, or I'm going to go back and do a PhD. Like, I'm not going to set myself anything too tight, because at the age I'm at, it's January this month, it's my birthday on the 20th of January. I don't know what time this will be going up in January, but probably before the 20th. And I'm going to be 34, and there's things going on in my life where I don't know where my life will go. I am not actively trying for a family. I am not actively thinking about getting married, but who's to say at 34 these things won't happen? That's all I mean. So I don't know where my life is going to go. I don't know if we're going to get on a plane again and go somewhere I've never been before. So this year I don't want to set myself any goals. What I'm going to do is just try my best to keep surviving. Probably promise myself to be a bit more kind to myself and not be too expectant of myself, to be honest with you. But equally, I want to do things like get healthy. And I know that's a really obvious January thing, like, oh, I'm going to start eating good, I'm going to start exercising. But the long and short of it is, I feel like there's a difference between being body confident and being healthy. Now, that is a very topic to put out there that people might disagree with me on, but what I'm saying from a personal opinion, not from anybody else's views, is that I can get myself done up. I can put my makeup on, I can do my hair, put on a nice outfit, and I am confident within myself. I am not unhappy with my figure, with my body, with the kind of life that I've had, and I've had like a lot of surgeries, and I've got a chronic illness. If I am living and surviving and doing well, I feel like, well done me. So for me personally, weight gain and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't come into my mind. What comes into my mind is, am I healthy? Am I looking after myself? And that again is a very personal to me thing, where I need to monitor my blood sugars a lot. I need to make sure what is called my HbA1c, which is your overall blood sugar over the course of about 3 months, is stable. So things like that is going to be my target, because that has always been my target, to remain healthy. Because the longer I can remain healthy, the better for me it is in the long run as I get into my 50s, 60s, 70s. It's better for my heart, it's better for my liver, it's better for all these kind of things. And for somebody with a chronic illness, it is just better in general for me to be healthy. So I would like to get back to a little bit more exercise again, and I would like to get back to a little bit of healthy eating, but I think that is off the back of it being Christmas, and you've obviously just ate a whole load of rubbish, and you've lazed about for 2 weeks solid pretty much, and just been eating constantly. So there is part of me at the moment that feels a little bit like, oh, and sluggish, and my jeans are a little tight. But it's not because I'm so desperate to lose weight. That's not where it's coming from. It's more of a, I just want to feel better in myself. And I am body confident. That's nothing to do with it. But I want to feel a little healthier. That's all. So body confidence to me is something that's completely different from feeling healthy. And at the moment, I'm feeling a little unhealthy, but that is completely on my head be it. And I need to just kind of get on top of that again. So I might attempt to, you know, start getting on an exercise bike or something like that. I might, as I say, do a little bit of yoga with Adrienne, because I quite like her. She's quite interesting. And try and just get back on top of things. But the likelihood of it happening in January, more like it will be February. That's my real start of the year, because January is my birthday month. Although, in hindsight this year, it's not like I can go out and party anywhere anyway, so, you know, we'll see how it goes. So now that we've covered all that wisdom and wonder, let's actually do a little bit of a mini haul for you of things that I either got for Christmas, have picked up over Christmas, etc, etc. So first of all, if you're looking at me thinking, whoa, like your eye look today, your skin is glowing, you look like an angel, a Charlotte Tilbury angel, then yes, I do have a full face of Charlotte Tilbury on. I am going to put a little link up here because I I should, I think this will go up before, but I'll try and remember to come back and add it into the video. I should have the video up at some point of my full face of Charlotte Tilbury. So I am just going to show you what I picked up. So I have used these, but no doubt you will see them as the months go on through January, February, March, etc. So what did I pick up from Charlotte Tilbury? Sorry, I've put everything back in the packet so it looks nice and new for you, even though you know I've already put it on my face. Why did we do that? I have no idea. But I do have to take a photo of them as well for the thumbnail, so you know how it goes. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I got mine in the light to medium, and this is the miniature. Whoa, that is blinding. This is the miniature version. Now these were a really good price considering they were miniatures, and actually the size of these are going to last me a really long time. So I was really pleased with picking up some of the miniature versions of things. This was one of them, and I think so far, I'm not going to tell you my opinions because you can go watch that video if you want to know. But so far, Charlotte, you know, I'm interested. But I also picked up 2 miniatures of the Hollywood Flawless Filter, and this is what I would say, it says it's a youth glow. I wouldn't say it's quite a foundation. I'm sure you've all heard about this already. And this is a tiny little one. Look at it, it's so cute. So it's really cute, really small. But as someone who doesn't wear a lot of foundation, I thought trying the mini size is a much better option. And I'm glad I did, because I picked up number 3. And in hindsight, I'm looking at it thinking, this would probably be more of a summer colour for me. I definitely need to pick up the lighter one if I was going to try it again. I also picked up the Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. Again, this one is just a little mini one. So cute. And again, this is in number 2 medium. And I got this in number 3, as I said. So I probably, maybe wouldn't be able to get this in number 2. But this one was fine. I'm now doing little mini reviews, which I just said I wouldn't do. So this is just a little miniature, and because I'm not a big user of powder, I thought that was a really good idea to get a mini in that. Did I get any other minis? No, I think everything else is full size. So I also picked up a Cheek to Chic Pillow Talk blush. This is the original Pillow Talk that I picked up. There was like a Pillow Talk Intense or something, but I picked up the original. I also picked up one of the Eyes to Mesmerize pots, because this was a thing I was super duper interested in, and I got the colour Sunset Rose, which is, she had like a rose gold as well. I'm not quite sure what the difference, maybe the rose gold one's a little bit more golden. That's the colour on the top basically, which is kind of, I would say kind of similar to what I've got going on in my eyes at the moment. But I would say the majority of what you are seeing on my eyes is actually the Luxury Palette Colour Coded Eyeshadow. And it's in the little quads, and I picked it up in Fire Rose. Very pretty. Actually, let me just take this out and show you, in case you don't go and see the actual video with it in it. But it's so pretty. And that is it there, and it is so gorgeous. And it's like these kind of real coppery, dusky, burnt rose colours, and it is just gorgeous. And that's what I've got on my eyes today. That is pretty much the majority of what you're seeing on my eyes. I wouldn't say that the Eyes to Mesmerize pot is actually shining through that, because these are so pigmented. And enjoyed these. I very much enjoyed these. Such a beautiful little palette. And lastly, yes, I picked up this. This was actually a free gift, and it's part of the Pillow Talk range as well, and it's the Pillow Talk Diamonds, and I picked this one up in Lucky Diamonds. So yeah, that's what I've got on my lips today. Although it is in Pillow Talk range, it's not the colour Pillow Talk. The colour is Lucky Diamonds, so that's what I've gotten today. So if you like the look of what is going on my face today, make sure you go and check out that video. Okay, next up I'm going to talk about something that I put on my Santa list, and look, wasn't Santa good to me? So this is the set from Replica that I spoke about in my Black Friday haul, and I was like, hope Santa gets my message. He didn't get my message via my video. I had to be very much like put it under his nose and be like, I like this, please, can this possibly be a Christmas gift? But very kindly Santa did bring it to me, which was very nice. So far what I've been doing is, if I've used any of the fragrances, then what I've done is like turn them round so it says Replica, so I know I've pulled one out and tried it. And so far the ones that I've tried are Lazy Sunday Morning, By the Fireplace, and Whispers in the Library. That's the only 3 I've tried so far. So far, By the Fireplace is probably the winner. Whispers in the Library is a really odd one. Like, I'm not sure. It's the one I've got on today. And it's sweet, but it's almost musky. Like, I can't put my finger on it, but it's very nice. And Lazy Sunday Morning, I expected it to kind of smell a little bit like Glossy Hue. That's what I associate, like, you know, that just clean bedding, lying in bed and being cozy and not really like lying, eating your breakfast and maybe reading the papers. Me and Alan totally don't do that, but you know, you see in movies really like cool couples might do that. But when I spray it, I hate to say this, but it has an air of toilet freshener about it. I don't know what it is. I know you'll be like, oh my god, like these are really meant to be very nice perfumes and you're saying it smells like toilet cleaner. It is clean, it's like a clean smelling scent, but it's not like that tumble dried clean bedding scent. It's very fresh. It's almost like a freshly cut meadow or something. It's florally, but yeah, I don't know if I like the Lazy Sunday Morning one. I don't know if I would pick that up in a full size. But as for all the other ones, I can't tell you about yet because I haven't tried them, but I'll keep you posted. Maybe like, how many's in it? 10? Maybe I'll tell you about one a month. I don't know. I've already told you about 3, so that would be a little fucking pointless. I then picked up this for myself. This was included in my second Christmas vlog, I want to say, because it kind of came through the day I was filming. But at this moment in time, as I film this, I am no longer a full-blown member of Beauty Pie. I have paused my subscription at the moment because I have everything I could possibly need from Beauty Pie. I don't want to completely and utterly pack it in because there are certain things that, unless I find things to slot into their place, that I will want to purchase from Beauty Pie again. But at the moment, I thought I'm just going to put it on hold just now and stop that. But I picked this up during the Black Friday haul, and as I say, I did speak about this in one of my December vlogs. If you haven't watched that vlog, then this is the Japan Fusion Bioceramide Moisture Mask. So this is one of these like super moisturising masks that you can put on either for, you know, a good hour or something before you're going to then put nice makeup on and it leaves your skin nice and dewy and bouncy and all that kind of thing. Or you can put it on as a little bit of a sleep mask as well. So you can either put it on as like a really thick mask, heavy treatment for like 10-20 minutes, or you can put on a thin layer and put it on overnight, which is what I've been doing so far. So you will see more of this and I will talk about it again in some sort of roundup, but I thought I would just mention it because in case you didn't see the vlog, you won't have known about it. Now I've got another couple of little Christmas gifts that Santa brought me, ones that I wasn't expecting. So this one here, God bless Santa. God bless Santa for trying. So this here is one of these like stones. Now I spoke quite a lot last year about using gua sha and jade rollers, all that kind of stuff, like all this stuff under your eyes, blah blah blah. And God bless Santa for being very, very intuitive and what's the word I'm looking for when you notice things? Observant, very observant, because Santa thought, oh, I see her ironing her face. That's what Santa calls it. Ironing her face quite a lot, and I think she would really like one of these. So God bless Santa. So he picked up this for me, which is a little amethyst like stone. I don't know if you can see it's purple there, it might be too dark, but also it buzzes. To be fair, when I opened this on Christmas Day, I thought this could be perceived as something else for a lady and could potentially be used in that manner, but no, most definitely for ironing the face, which I have been doing kind of since I got it, since Christmas Day. So I will give you a little roundup on that as well, but God bless Santa for trying. That was very, very kind of him. Thought that was very observant and very nice. And finally, I've got a few things from the Body Shop which were very kindly gifted to me as a Christmas gift from a lady in my work, a lovely, lovely lady in my work. So she picked me up a few of the Christmassy bits from the Body Shop, and this one here is the Winter Jasmine Shower Gel. I have actually already gave this a go. It's been in my shower. I had to try it off before I brought it through here, and it's like the strangest scent. It's obviously jasmine, but it smells like something I've used before, and I can't put my finger on what it is. But it's like winter jasmine, and yeah, I have already used it, but I'll keep you posted on how I feel about that. She also got me part of the festive berry set. Again, as you can see, I've already been into this one. So this is one of their sugar scrubs, and I've already mentioned I quite like their sugar scrubs as opposed to their what do you call it? They do one that's like got little bits in it, and then they do the sugar scrub as well, and I think they do like an even softer version as well. I don't know, but the sugar scrub is the one that I like the best. And the smell of this is like straight up like strawberry berries, but not fake strawberries. It's more citrus than that, and it's raspberry, like a raspberry smell. It's like just so nice. Maybe cranberry or something in it. It's really, really nice. And this is obviously the same scent, but this is in the body butter as well, which I've not cracked into yet. but it's a really glorious smell, really nice. And I do really like the Body Shop body butters, they're very nice. So that is all my new kind of bits and bobs for January, and think that's where I'm going to leave it. If you have anything, any kind of recommendations you want to give me of things you would like to see from me coming up in the future, then please drop kind of questions, comments, answers below. If you would like to see me either do a live or more interactive stuff, then please do let me know. I feel like the best way to go about that kind of thing would potentially be on Instagram, maybe like a little Q&A or something like that. But at the moment, I think a live setup I wouldn't be able to achieve because this camera will not do it. But as I've said before, I have been keeping my eye on things with regards to cameras and things like that, and I don't want to just all out buy a new camera if I kind of, you know, just on the whim. I want to buy it with the right kind of information and making a kind of informed decision, not just go splurging a lot of money on a camera. So at the moment, if that seems like something you would quite like to see, then let me know and I will definitely look into it, because I do actually know another way to do a live which doesn't involve a webcam. So, you know, I could potentially use my phone to do a live instead. If that seems like the kind of thing you would like to be involved in, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you have all had a wonderful new year. Let me know your goals, achievements, hopes, aims and dreams down below if you can be arsed with that, or if you are very much new year, say me, a little bit like me, then, you know, that's all right, pal. We can be pals together. We can stick this out, and I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm absolutely there with you. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye.